My name is Micah, and I'm the producer and host of Men's Talk. Men's Talk was created in 2020 because there was a lockdown, and a lot of young men who we used to engage through football and creative arts and all of the other ways, they couldn't do that anymore. So we realized that their mental health was being affected. I also realized that a lot of men who I was speaking to during lockdown, their mental health was also going downhill and needed some kind of hope. So Men's Talk is actually linked to Life Borders, which is the New Testament Church of God's men's ministry. That's what we used to do it under. And we did it with the aim of building the lives of young men and just showing them that there's more to life than what meets the eye. So that also goes in hand with my Christian faith, which is, we are called to serve, we are called to show grace to others, compassion to others, and live out a life that is um, that demonstrates the grace that we've been shown. So that is like the whole motto of Men's Talk, which is literally building better men. We're trying to build men to become better fathers, better leaders, better role models. And that is really our heart. So the whole identity of Men's Talk came because I had a meeting with Life Boys and we decided to take it as an independent property to make it something that people could believe in on their own. So we came up with Men's Talk because that is what everyone in UT and outside knew it as. They knew it as Men's Talk. So that's the reason for the name of the channel. Even though we have a lot of women and young people on there, that's the only reason why it's called Men's Talk. Is simply because it was linked to Life Borders. That's what everyone knew it as, and that's what we decided to go with. So when we first started the platform, it was just interviewing local church leaders and community heroes that were making a difference. And over time, we managed to get bigger guests on, such as Wayne Ellington, who was a member of the Kingdom Choir, Papa San, who was a Billboard topping reggae artist, and even more recently, we've managed to get on the likes of Tim Farron, Janet Davey, who's a member of the Labour Shadow Cabinet. In the coming months, we're also getting some of the Conservatives to also come on. And we're just hoping to talk to them about some of the issues that are affecting young people. So when we even started the series, lots of young people are sending in, their stories and their questions and stuff would like them to ask. So we just did that. We just engaged with them. And it was really nice just to hear from young people that they've been watching every episode. Fathers are, showing this material to their children. Mothers are showing this materials to their sons. So the project continues to grow. And, we're hoping that it will just have a really positive and lasting impact upon the lives of young men and young women, because we're getting a wide range of female speakers that are now coming to kind of to appeal to a wider demographic of people and show even young women in this time that their life has a purpose, it has a meaning, it's special, it's of value. And especially with the Janet Davey interview that's coming out, a lot of young ladies will be able to get comfort from that, because Janet Davey came from a council estate and she was a victim of racism. So she overcame that to get into the position where she is now. So for other young women to hear that story, especially with everything that's going on with the food banks and everything that's going on in the media with COVID, it just shows young men and young women that with God, with faith, anything is possible. And that's what we try and show in every episode that we do, that young people, you can do it. This has been a dream of mine from when I was very young. I always had a vision for a series, but I didn't know it would ever take this form. So the idea of Men's Talk and telling the stories of, different people, it was actually my mother actually gave me that direction of, getting on people like politicians and getting on, because I was just had comfortable with just, interviewing church leaders and community heroes, but I never realized until we had interviewed Papa San that this platform could really make a difference. So that's when we started writing to loads of MPs, and just to hear their stories of how they achieved. And it's just, I think for young people, especially in this day and age, they do need to know that despite what life may throw at you, that they can overcome these obstacles and make a difference. And I think that the series in itself will lead to young people, maybe deciding to go back to law school or following that dream they thought was impossible or just trying something different. Men's Talk is literally something I started during lockdown. So I practiced and practiced and practiced until we managed to get to the videos to where they are now. And all it was that we wanted every episode of Men's Talk, Lessons with Leaders, and the other podcasts that we've done to show young people different aspects of society. So the law, the politics, the finance, the faith, everything. We wanted something that was very generic. And it's really nice to hear all of the people that have come along the way to help out, whether it be other organizations, even platforms such as this, which is My Point of View, which is a fantastic platform. It's just incredible to be able to work with so many different people and just see so many young people from a wide range of ethnicities, backgrounds, faiths, everything impacted through this project. And we hope that even in the future, we can do bigger things. We can go overseas, interview politicians in different countries, really break the barrier so that young people just know and believe that, you know, life can be so challenging. And, in this COVID time, we've had so many experiences of young people and even parents coming to us and telling us about all of the stuff they've faced during the pandemic, had friends that have lost their jobs, people that have lost livelihoods, people that have lost loved ones. So to hear how this series is sometimes, somehow, giving some kind of purpose to the pain, for me, is very meaningful, very important. And I know that everybody else that has followed this project to this point believes the same thing. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell.